Exercise P2-15 is pretty complicated when you first look at it. I can see that there are 7 holes along the bottom, a hole in the top, a weird shaped cutout in the middle. I've got fillets, I've got different things going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to break this down into the most simple sketch that I can make it, and then use secondary features and pick and place features to complete the object. First thing I want to do is go to New, and it's metric, so standard millimeter IPT is what I'm going to use again. I'll go to Start, click on my front plane. My first line, starting from the origin, is going to come out 155 millimeters, and then I want to drag this up so I can see it a little bit. Then this is going to come up 30. Now, I don't really feel like trying to figure out how far in to make this, so I'm going to go back to this side and now work from this direction. I know that it's 110 millimeters tall, and I know that this comes across 60, and that this comes down 30. Now, instead of looking at the rounded portion here as a rounded portion, I can see that the radius is 50. So if I just come over here 50 and then down 50, that should line me up perfectly with that line segment right there. What this does is this gives me a very simple piece of geometry to work with, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this sketch. With this sketch complete, I can go ahead and extrude this, and it says that my thickness is 5. Now, normally I wait until the very end to apply any type of fillet, but because the fillet that has the R of 50 is a main feature in this, I'm going to go ahead and fillet with a radius of 50 right now. And I'm going to select this edge here, and that's going to create my rounded edge. Now for my secondary feature, if I just zoom in a little bit so you can see what's going on, I'm going to left click on this face and click Sketch. Now I need the geometry of this, so I'm going to go to Project Geometry, and I'm going to select that arc. At this point I'm going to offset that arc, and then right click to say OK to let the software know that I'm done picking the arc. And then I can draw a line that's going to come straight across here, go straight up, and then come straight into this point right here. Now it should by default be tangent up there, but I want to go ahead and apply a tangent constraint just to make sure. Next I'm going to apply a dimension between here and here, and it's automatically going to give me the distance between the arcs, so I'll type in 20. I know that this is 30 off of the base, and off of the left edge it appears to be lined up with the first hole, so that would let me know that this is 20 off of the side. Once I have that, I can finish the sketch. I'll go to my extrude command, select this as my profile. For my extents, I'm going to select all. I can see that it automatically changed to cut and flipped my direction, so I can say OK. So now I have my cutout in the middle. And like I said, I'll worry about the fillets here in a little bit. Next I'm going to go to the hole command, and the face that I want is this face right here. I know that I want it to be centered, so I'm going to click on the midpoint right here, but then give that a distance of 20. Now when I click on my second reference, it should automatically say 30. The diameter for this particular hole is also 30, so I can apply that one. Next I'm going to change the diameter to 12 for my smaller holes across the bottom. This is the face that I'm looking to put it on. I know that it's 20 off of here, and off of the bottom it is 15, and I'm going to apply that one and then cancel out. Next I'll go to my rectangular pattern, and I'm going to select this hole. My direction 1 is going to be anything that is going left and right in the same direction as my pattern. And if I look at my arrowhead, I can see that my arrowhead is going the correct way. So I have 7 holes that are spaced 20 millimeters apart. I can now say OK to that. So here we've got our 7 holes, The only thing that I have left to do is apply all the fillets and rounds to this object. And there's a note on the drawing that says all fillets and rounds have a radius of 5. So I'm going to click on fillet and change the radius to 5. And I know that this edge, this edge, this edge, my top two edges, and the internal edges of this are all filleted with that radius of 5. Once I have them all selected, should be 8 edges selected, I can hit the green checkbox, and there I can see that I've got everything in. And again, this looked complicated at first. By breaking it down to a base feature and then pick and place features, we were able to make something pretty complicated by using just a few simple steps.